Y'all, please welcome Miss Tisha Campbell.
Bring your butts up.
Okay.
Hey.
Tisha Campbell, girl.
Somebody with the energy, too.
I know it. All right, wait, let's talk. Comedy, girl, you really going up and
Girl,
doing?
I just started this new venture.
Really?
I have been wanting to do stand-up, and I've always respected stand-ups my entire life. I've worked with them, right?
Right.
And they've always wanted me to, like, try it. And I was like, y'all just want me to bum. Get out of here, right? But, you know, when COVID hit, I made a vow to myself that I wanted to do any and everything that I've ever wanted to try.
Good for you.
And this was one of them. And it just so happened that D Nice was having a comedy night, a club quarantine comedy night, and his host fell out. And he was like, can you know, and this was at the Kennedy Center. So
Wow.
my first time doing stand-up
Dang.
was in front of 4,000 people.
So you ain't gonna do a guest spot or
Nah,
work on your
man,
routine
this
or
was
nothing?
crazy.
They threw her out. She was like, I'll
Threw me
do
out
it.
there. Because what happened was he said you could host. I was like, yeah, I could bring comedians up. That's no
Right.
problem. And it was the best of the best. It was like Zanab, it was Gino Yashere,
yeah.
Chris Spencer, Sherry
Yeah.
Shepherd,
Wow.
Michael Che. It was big names, right? So I was like, yo, yeah, I could do that. And they was like, do 15 minutes before. And I was like, huh?
Damn.
15 minutes.
What?
15 is an hour.
That's
really.
an hour.
That's an hour, for real.
It takes comedians so long
Yes.
to build even 5 minutes.
Right.
It might
Yes.
take a year.
Yes.
So I was like, all right, F it. I'm going to just go ahead and do it. So I did it. By the time I got off stage, I had an agent.
Wow, good for
And I
you.
started
Come on.
going on tour. And mostly the tour has been with Finesse Mitchell. She's
That's my
really,
dude. That's
we
my
love
dude.
Finesse. Like,
Yeah.
he's a really smart comedian.
Yes.
And so, but this time,
I
when
know
I
you-
come to
come on.
Plano,
Ooh.
I'm coming with Guy.
Wow.
That's
Torres.
my dude,
Right.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
what?
my guy.
I live in Plano.
You better bring your butt
I'll
up
be
there.
there.
Okay,
Right.
but Tisha Campbell, girl. I mean, you've been from acting now.
Yeah.
You did movies. You
Yeah.
did let's see, sitcoms. We've
Yeah.
seen you host award shows. Now comedy stage. This is so great. I love it.
Now, I know you just now starting. Now, critique yourself as a comedian right now. How you feel you're doing right now?
I feel like I'm growing with speed.
Okay.
But I'm taking it very, very seriously
absolutely.
because I respect the craft.
Right.
But I feel like I'm getting better and better. I feel like, I don't know. I want people to come out and judge me.
Okay.
Like, I
Yeah.
want people to come out.
Yeah.
It's hard
That's
for
the only
me
way
to
you
say.
get better.
Yeah,
did
that's
you-
the only way.
Okay, did you
got
get-
to have some falls. You have to have some
Yes.
pitfalls. You have to have some rises. So.
What about? Have you been on stage yet and got people either to boo or
No,
anything? Good
I
for
haven't.
you. Good for you.
Do you think it's
haven't.
because you're a celebrity and they don't want to be mean to you?
I think the celebrity thing does grant some privileges.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
good for you.
absolutely.
Good for you.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be like Tisha and real. if
I heard that
did.
about T.I. a little bit.
Well, I don't know about T.I., but
Yeah,
you know, we have the same agent, and I'm happy that he's venturing out, doing stuff that most people, you have to venture out. But I think it draws the crowd definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely draws the crowd, but people say I'm a really good storyteller. It was Chris Spencer who first took
That's
me
my
underneath
guy,
his
man.
wing. And Chris
Yeah.
Spencer has been in the business. I've known him since the 90s. And he was like, Tisha, you are funny. So when other comedians like, Faison or Chris or God, there's so many. Oh, even Dave Brown, oh my God, I said Dave Brown. That's my other friend.
got too many
Dave
friends.
Chappelle. Everybody's like cheering me on.
Yes.
I was
You know-
gonna say that. Did you get any tips from any other comedians?
Lunel,
was my question.
Kim
Yo.
Whitley, all of the greats of the greats have been so inspiring. They're like, we already know you could do this.
Yeah.
They had
Well,
more
yeah.
faith in me than I had faith in me.
I mean, hello, you were on one of the funniest comedy shows that
Thank
we've
you.
ever watched.
And
I mean,
so people are laughing. Like, I'm listening back because I kind of block out the noise, but people are laughing on my set, so y'all gonna have a good time. Like, if
literally.
you're not gonna do anything else, you're gonna learn a little bit more about me. Because here's the thing, like, I'm an open book. I've always been, right? Probably too much open. But like, it's fun for me because now there's no screen between us or no camera between us, and y'all get to know me more.
100%.
And so it's just a good time. It makes you forget your problems. And that's my goal
Oh, I
when
love
I'm
that.
out there. It's
we
just
need
a
that.
lot of freaking fun. And I'm interactive. We even have, if we have the time, usually we do, but we usually do a Q&A after.
Q&A
nice.
after, I
Okay.
believe that,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
super dope. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to have a great time when you're with me.
Hey.
You know what, Tisha? You've been in this game since you were a child, though,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
This is all you've done is the entertainment.
Since I was 3. So
Wow.
I've been
Dang.
in this business for 50.
Dang.
That's a blessing.
Girl, you
Yeah.
look like you're in
Yo.
your 30s.
That's a blessing.
How do you
Thank you.
how do you stay in the
Can you
interview?
teach my kids
Oh, look.
those tricks? Thank you.
We be seeing y'all on social media too. You and your kids.
I
Y'all are
love
hilarious.
this is, I know you're about to ask me a question, but I
No.
have to
Facts, get into
acknowledge
it.
this.
Get into it.
Yo, my kids, like, I've been so protective of my children. I was very nervous about putting them,
Really?
putting our family life out
Right,
there.
right.
But I feel like, especially the one on the spectrum.
100%.
But I feel like we could help people because I didn't have a hero or somebody to look up to or even hope to look up to when my son was really, really young. I didn't know what this was going to be. And to be able to, have somebody represent the autism community
100%.
in the way that he does. And y'all, my baby, he's getting so much confidence
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
and love.
Good.
Ever since Love on the Spectrum, right?
Yo.
I was like, okay, I think it's time. I think people are ready to understand people who are
With-
different
yep.
from them, and to be able to have a son. And I talk about his ass on the on stage all the time. Listen, let me tell you something. Well, first of all, I got his permission to talk about him. And I ran with that shit.
Good for you. Okay. Good for you. Look, she said, all right.
I ran with that. And he came to see me recently,
Uh-huh.
and he loved
it?
Oh, that's dope.
Yes.
He enjoyed the
great.
show.
Yes, he
That is-
loved it. So anyway, I'm sorry. You had a
No,
question.
we were talking to Tisha Campbell, everybody. You had a question,
Yeah.
JJ?
All right. So you was on the most elite sitcom of all time.
Thank
Yeah,
So,
iconic.
okay. So you, Tashina, Martin, bruh, man. You got Tommy. Damn, man. Carl, man.
yo.
I mean, look, man. How y'all keep a straight face? I mean, how many takes
Now,
did y'all
okay.
have to do?
Yeah, really.
That's a good question.
God damn.
So I was the only person who would, for the most part, keep a straight face because I felt like Martin had so much magic. And the thing about Martin is he finds comedy between the lines.
Yes.
So it's always, there's always ad libs. I always
Ad-libs, I
had to
do it.
stand on my toes and just watch and look for his little quirks because he's about to go off, right? And then I have to bring him back to the
Wow.
script.
Yeah.
And so it was my job to find the nuances, enhance them, make sure that I am supporting him. So I didn't want to laugh, so I had to hold it. Sometimes it was hard.
Can I ask you this? Can I ask you,
Yes.
was it harder to hold your laugh with Martin or Damon Wayans? Because
Oh,
my wife
yeah,
and
that's
kids
right.
Okay, so
was a Titan
Dang.
too now.
Damon was fire. So the difference between Damon and Martin, and it's like apples and oranges for me, so I can't choose.
100%.
Damon is like Dave Chappelle. Like their comedy intellect is
Wow.
super
Yes,
high.
yes, yes.
Right?
Heavy.
It's super high, and and everything is based on truth, right? So with Martin, the Martin show was based on his stand up and his truth,
Right.
But the way that he delivers it is in a different way, right? So they both ad lib. The wife and kids wasn't filmed in front of a live studio audience, so I was able to break up when I, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But with Martin, I had to hold it.
Yeah, for
now
sure.
Tommy, Tashina, and Carl were the worst. They were the worst. They laughed all the time. As a matter of fact, if y'all really listen to the soundtrack, the laugh track, you could hear Tashina in a scene, and the camera's on her going. You can hear her laughing under her breath.
Oh, my God.
They were the worst.
Everybody, we are talking to Tisha Campbell. Of course, she's here in the building. Okay, you guys have a good friendship, you and Tashina, right?
Yes, since we were 11 and 12 years old.
I love that.
Oh, I thought y'all had just become friends on that show.
No, ma'am.
I
No,
seen
ma'am.
a
We
throwback picture of y'all.
Oh,
on
the
your-
other day when
Oh
we
my
were
gosh.
16 years old, because we did Little Shop of Horrors
Oh,
together.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we knew each other since 11 and 12.
Dang.
We met
okay.
on an audition.
What do you like to do the most? Because you sing, you act, you're a comedian.
I
you're-
write,
You write.
I produce.
Yeah, what do you like to do the most that you go, this is really,
I
I'm in my
can't
element?
decide because each one is a different high.
You're just talented. That's all that is,
it's a
huh?
different, no, really, it's a different high. The only thing that I actually can do but will not do is direct.
Oh, I thought you were going to say rap. I was like, girl, you can rap.
Girl, I can't do that either. I ain't even going that
Are you
route.
sure?
Cut it out.
I could see it. I bet you could.
Nah.
Come on, you
I
from New
think she
York,
could.
girl. Come on now.
I know she can. She just don't want to do it in
No.
in
She
got
public.
this way.
She does. She does
She
it.
got this
doesn't
way
she?
for something.
If somebody gave me a script and I read the
See, now you gotta look.
the ish, I would do it.
Yeah.
But I could fake being a rap artist on screen.
I can see it. I can see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But directing is something I will not do. I will not do. And everybody's mad at me, my agents and everything. They're like, why? Why won't
Yeah,
you do
why
that?
you scared of that challenge?
Not scared.
Uh-oh.
Just understand myself enough because here's the deal. As an actor, I'm okay with handling different egos and different people's, quirks and
Quirks,
stuff.
yo.
When as a director, when you have so many hats, you have to not only be an actor's director, you have to tell the story, you have to talk to your producers, you have to
wow.
communicate to your
Actors?
your crew.
nice.
It's a whole thing. And if you had that many hats that you had to wear, if it would be, I just say this. Y'all want Tisha Campbell to go to jail? No, because it would be my luck. I run into that one egotistical actor. Then I'm fighting. Then she in jail? No,
I know that she in jail.
no. I don't want to direct because I know that I don't have the patience that I have as an actor
Yes.
to handle being a director and have to deal with an ego.
Okay. Your mama knew, huh? You were walking around, reciting
no,
poems?
I knew. So my mother.
At 3?
Yes, my mother was a singer, and she used to sing background for Mahalia Jackson.
Oh,
She was
wow.
my mom was in this group called the Shockley Singers, and so music was always around me. My dad sang too, but music was always around me, and it was my way of getting out of my shyness. 1, 2, we were super poor. So I'm from Newark, New Jersey, and most people don't realize it that I'm from the projects because I played a lot of bushy roles. but I had a very I was the oldest child, so I had an understanding of how poor we were because, mayonnaise sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's going to get to you, right? So I knew that I wanted to help my family out of their circumstances. So that's how it started. Like, I wanted to enter a talent contest when I was 5. I heard about it. I was like, Mom, I could win the second prize. It's a color television because we ain't had one at work.
Another TV.
No.
Yeah.
We needed that TV. So my mother was like, are you sure you're the only child group? And I was like, please, please, please. Entered it. Didn't win the second prize. I won the first prize,
Wow.
a car
Go
Oh,
ahead.
wow.
Oh, damn.
Come on now.
at 5.
Oh, damn.
Now I'm mad.
Because you wanted the TV.
I want the TV. They putting keys in my hand, and then my brother's eating my Cheetos, so I went to go kill him. And they grabbed me and was like, "No, you just want a car." And I saw my mother crying, my father jumping up and down, and I'm
Wow.
like, "Oh, I can help people."
Yeah.
So that theme kind of carried itself through my whole entire career. That's what I'm doing this for.
Okay.
And I think most people need to understand why they're doing
Yeah, what they're
something.
doing.
Because when there are the low times, because there is darkness in this business. And I'm just really starting to understand it because I was kind of protected from working so much. But I'm really starting to understand that there is that darkness, and to be able to sustain a career, you have to know why you're doing it. And that's where God comes in.
That's a good message for kids.
Sure
though.
is.
That's a good
Sure
message
is.
for everybody.
So,
upcoming.
yeah.
You just mentioned the darkness of the business real quick. I want to ask this because we're always hearing about the casting couch and this and that. Were
That's
you ever,
real.
and you've been approached by that?
Oh my God. I mean, especially in the 90s. Like, there
No.
was no Me Too movement back then. And there was always people you needed to avoid. Like, you knew not to, be alone. Like, it was that kind of stuff.
Holy
We always
cow.
had to deal with that kind of stuff. And for us as women, especially as Black women, it's what came with it. And you just had to try to navigate as much as
Get
possible.
around
But
it.
here's the thing. I was blessed because my mother was my manager. So I had a momager, my mom on my right, Tashina Arnold on my left. So I always kind of was
Protected.
protected.
Yeah. Tell us about the new the aunties.
Operation
Okay,
Auntie.
so
Hey.
so I'm right now streaming on AMC, I'm sorry, on all black and all the AMC networks is Operation Aunties. It's a cybercrime dramedy.
Ooh, nice.
Right? So it's like, it's with Melissa DeSosa and me, and Melissa's character and I get into this whole thing when we find out this dark web operation is using tech and rideshare apps to trap women for. But here's the thing. I watched it the other day for the first time, and it's really funny too.
Okay.
So we kind of edgertain. You know what I
love
mean?
that, edgertain.
Yeah, we kind of slip it in there, but you get a little bit of everything. You get action, you get comedy, you get cute girls.
There you go.
No,
There
you
you
get
go.
a little, and drama. You get a little bit of everything with this. And there are no tropes the tropes are there because that's what we live with, but it's more than that. There, you get vulnerability, you get intellect. Like, Melissa's character is like a female Steve Jobs.
Okay.
So it's nice to see us in that light. But then you got me come in, and I play a retired detective who helps her with this whole vigilante thing. So it's called Operation Aunties Vigilante.
I love it.
Okay. And you said it's streaming on all black?
All black right now. It's
Okay.
very funny. Y'all will really love it.
And then what about the comedy tour? Is it a full tour that you're going out all
I've been on
different
tour
cities?
for about a year now.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next place I'm going to is Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And I'm excited about that one because it's all ladies.
How do people follow you online right now?
You can just follow me, Tisha Campbell, on TikTok, Tisha Campbell, and then they put that last name that I used to have on there. But they won't change it. Instagram, y'all hit them. Instagram said I got too many followers to change my name. I gave them my divorce decree and everything, but
Wow.
just follow me, y'all. Y'all find it.
Tisha Campbell, but we
Shit.
take that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Y'all clap it up for this woman right here.
Yeah.
Go see her
I had a
on
good time,
stage.
y'all.
Watch the movie.
All
It
right.
is Tisha Campbell, everybody.
Stop playing.
Pass
Stop
the
playing.
peas like we used to do. Come on. Pass the peas.
Like we used to do.
There you go.